to our first event for the year, our first major event for the year, here in Phuket at the Renaissance Resort and Spa. And I'm very privileged to have with me the General Manager, Liboseka, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the hotel. And I guess, the first thing is the most beautiful hotel, and I'd like to understand what makes, from your perspective, makes this a very unique hotel, and how you maintain this hotel.
Sure, thank you, Frank, and once again welcome to you and the team, and thank you for hosting the event with us today, which we're all looking forward. To answer your question, we'd like to start maybe a little bit with describing where we sit, where we are located. So we are very privileged because our hotel sits in the Mai Khao area, which is still in Phuket, but is a little bit away from all the hustle of Patong. So you can find your peace and quiet here to enjoy your holidays, while it's being about 15 minutes from the airport. So very convenient, very quick. Our hotel has a total of 180 rooms, which out of 26 are beautiful villas, which we just finished the renovation, beautiful renovated villas in November last year, 2024. And we're gonna finish the remaining rooms in the next year, or in this year, 2025. Beside the rooms, obviously, we have a signature Quan Spa, offering 10 treatment rooms, and the entire Quan Spa design is unique by itself. It's a very Instagrammable spot, offering 10 therapy rooms. Also, we have our signature restaurants. I would like to highlight Tak Yen. It's our Thai restaurant, and then our Sandbox, which is our beachfront. You will experience that tonight. And beside that, we have a kids pool, we have the main pool, we have a kids club, so all set it for the families. And by this chance, I would love to invite all of you to come and experience by yourself.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Thai restaurant that you have here? It's quite special. Is it because it's southern based or Phuket style? Or? Right.
Well, we have dishes mainly from the south, but we also have throughout Thailand. And I think it's a special because there's a story to it. So it's called Tak Yen. Tak Yen in Thai means the lantern. So the lantern, the story behind it is that the lantern was used by the fishermen when they went fishing on the boats in the old times, and they were obviously bringing their lights in the lanterns. So it's all connected with the seafood, the local community, and obviously a great food.
Well, that's nice. There's a story behind it.
Not many people know.
Because when you walk up to the upstairs to the restaurant, it looks very nice, and the menu looks wonderful. So
thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try. You like spicy food?
I do.
Okay, good. Then you're in the right place.
I do actually, which is good. Okay. All right. What made you decide to go into this industry?
Right.
Because it's not an easy industry, and in terms of your energy and time in a service industry, you have to work quite hard.
Yeah. Well, it all started because I love to eat, obviously. So my career began as a chef to be a long time back. So that was my dream. But then I found out how hard and how crazy the chefs are. So we slowly shifted to the other side of the F&B, to the service, and then as you go, we progress into.
That means you have to change and develop yourself.
Sure.
Because as a chef, you don't need to worry about necessarily, I presume, you're not an accountant then, and you don't look at the P&L as such. But
now you still do, but
not the same level as the interaction with the guests.
I guess it came with the career and with the opportunities which we encounter, and I love traveling as well. So changing the locations, changing the hotels, it was part of the job.
So where did you start?
So my very first job, obviously, back in Czech Republic when I was at the university, and I got the great opportunity to join Crown Plaza in China, in Suzhou as a management trainee. And then, for some reason they didn't have direct F&B, so that all started from there. And then from China I went to Vietnam. From Vietnam I moved to the to another hotel in Phuket, which I can't say.
Okay, I understand.
I moved to Phuket and then I bounced again to Vietnam, and now I end up here back in Phuket, where very happy to be with my family.
So what makes Phuket special for you?
I guess is the vibe overall, is how people are relaxed. You got great infrastructure, you got everything what you need. It's a flight, hour from Bangkok. It's good connectivity, good hospitals, good schools, nice people.
The one thing I've noticed myself in the short period, and as the executive director for a short period, even though I was a director for AustCham before that, is that the hotel industry and the hotel association, etc. here, are very strong.
Sure.
In ensuring development of staff, training. That's something you have to constantly do, I think.
Right. Well, I guess there is a big competition on the island, obviously, with so many supply of hotels and limited supply of the manpower which we have.
Yeah.
So it's all about, I guess, where our hotel and Marriott is very strong is the culture, and people love to work for us, and we have many returning associates as well. So I think that's the key of the success, beside the trainings and all the benefits, but the culture is very important for us.
You have to create that culture from the hotel itself with your staff?
I guess it's in the Marriott DNA, but then each hotel can customize it a bit. So we have the so-called philosophy, take care of your associate and they will take care of your guest in return. Okay. That's how it works.
So that is your philosophy?
That's our mantra,
Yeah, it's your mantra. And I guess that shows in even just walking through your hotel, the staff are very friendly.
Right.
They all acknowledge you, which is always, something that as a guest makes you feel very welcome.
Great. So, I'm happy to hear that they acknowledge you today.
They're very nice.
Great,
and you have a very, very lovely facility.
Amazing.
So that's something you should be proud of. And I know from an AustCham perspective, we're privileged to be here and for you to actually facilitate tonight's event, which is, I think, going to be a very wonderful event. And I won't speak too much about it. You were just talking about the hotel and how it's situated here in a unique setting, because you really have a wildlife type area around you. I mean, what makes that unique for your guests?
Right.
How do they utilise that uniqueness?
I think one of the big advantage we have in the hotel is the space. We are very generous landscape, so even the hotel is fully booked. You have enough space to enjoy yourself and your family.
Okay.
And then second thing I would like to highlight is, obviously we are very proud of is our service, which reflects the level of quality we provide. At the moment we are ranked number 1 on TripAdvisor within Macau area, and in top 10 of Phuket, which we are very proud of. And lastly, we also aim to have the best breakfast in Phuket. Where hopefully we have, and how we can try tomorrow, and give me a feedback how you like it.
I certainly will do that. But because you're in a unique area too, and Phuket is an island, sustainability must become part of the hotel in the way it tries to manage and present itself. So how do you achieve that?
Right. I think it's a norm, it's an expectation of our customers these days. So we do certain projects. We can divide those into the sourcings. Let me start with, we have obviously zero plastic straws, and we limit the number of plastic which we use in our hotel, be it the bath amenities or takeaway items, cutleries, boxes, etc. Then we also support the local communities by sourcing, for example, cage-free eggs or a cage-free pork. There's a new initiatives from Marriott which we will start this year, and that will be sourcing sustainable coffee, for example, which is reducing the chemicals and pesticides, obviously. Anyway, so we got all the heat pumps in place and the solar panels. And what else we do? We also passed the energy audit from the local government, and we obtained what's the certification? The Green Leaf certification.
Okay. Which is, and you're right. People keep looking for that more and more in terms of when they make their choices about where they want to go. So. All right.
Yeah, we also launched a new initiative in Marriott where we are able to calculate the carbon footprint when you hold any meetings.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you can decide to offset that carbon footprint if you decide to do so.
That's getting very complex.
Yeah. There's a very complex formula to do that.
I did that at my last factory, and
Yeah.
there's level 1, 2, and 3.
Sure,
so
sure.
there's quite a lot of data collection that
Correct.
you need to do to actually make that happen. But you read a lot into it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.